Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for my third and final video of the day. Once again, here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. Excuse me. Friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications, so you never, ever miss an upload. And that's all you got to do. So like the video, share the video, all of the internet, belch. No, I'm just kidding. Share the video all over the internet, like the video, smash the death, and subscribe to my channels, and don't forget to tap that bell. And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm fucked up right now, man. I'm really fucked up. My neck is killing me. I got a humongous headache. I got another migraine. I've been having migraines for like the last 4 days. With this fucking weather. One day it's cold, one day it's hot. One day it's cold, one day it's hot. I can't win. It's not because of the stuff I'm eating or anything like that. I mean, I came home, my head was killing me because I probably didn't. I think it's because I didn't eat much all day. Except, I got up around 11, and then I had to go do some errands. I was out most of the day, so I couldn't really go grab something to eat because I stopped by saw my dad for a little bit, my uncle, my cousin, hung out with them for a little bit, and I had to do a couple things, and then I came home and I finally grabbed something to eat, grabbed the beef patty and a drink, and had that. And then, even before that, I was starting to feel that, it was really hot. It was like 90 degrees today here in New Jersey. Fucking sticky, humid. Bleh. And every time the weather changes, it gets too hot, it gets too cold, I always get a fucking headache, and it hurts like hell. And it's a bitch to to calm down, and the headache to go away. I put like cold water in my head. I put some stuff on my head, and then I take some ibuprofen or some Excedrin, migraine, and either I'll lay down for a little bit or sit down. I'd probably just lay down for a little bit. Try to let the gel I put on my head, the cold gel I put on my head, which supposedly is supposed to cool down my head, and sometimes it takes away my headaches, but not really working tonight. So I'm gonna take some Excedrin after this video, and then go in the shower, take a nice cold shower, and then probably just lay down. I'll try to excuse me. I'm gonna probably just lay down and see if I fall asleep. That's it. At least I don't have to do anything that much tomorrow. Besides doing my job, and that's it. But I get out like 2-3 o'clock, so I'm good. And then I gotta do just watch some TV. Really not do much. Clean the house a little bit, feed the cat, talk to Rosa hopefully, but just chill, tomorrow. And then the weekend, pretty much is open. Friday, I'm probably not. I'm just gonna watch SmackDown Friday. Not really go anywhere, do anything. Saturday I might go shopping and do some other stuff. And then Sunday I'm gonna have lunch and dinner at my parents' house, and it's my sister's birthday, so she's gonna be 40. So maybe I don't know what's gonna happen on Sunday, if she's gonna come over and we'll celebrate her birthday or not. If not, I'll just have watch the Mets game, and then have dinner, and then go home. and just chill the rest of Sunday, and then after that, next week, Monday and Tuesday, probably just stay home. Monday, watch Raw, and then Tuesday, clean the house because Rose is coming back the next day. So at least, Wednesday, next Wednesday, or this coming Wednesday as of this recording, because it's after midnight. Rose is coming back from assignment from Florida, and she'll be back sometime in the afternoon next Wednesday, and we'll have a late lunch, probably take a nap, and then probably get up, have dinner, watch some TV, since Dynamite's not on next week, which sucks, but it is what it is. And then next Friday, I got a big day next Friday. It's gonna probably piss me the fuck off, especially the first part of next Friday. It's just gonna piss me off to no end. Fucking fireworks going off. It's May 20th and the fucking fireworks are going off outside my house. What the fuck's going on? Yeah, fireworks are going off. 12:26 in the fucking morning. In New Jersey. Go figure. It is what it is. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming up over the next week or so, going into Memorial Day weekend. Don't even know what I'm doing Memorial Day weekend right now. I'll probably just stay home and maybe do my yard. I'm gonna finish the rest of the backyard I gotta do now. So me and Rose are gonna do that, and next Sunday the 30th. I don't know. We'll do something. We might go into the city, go down to my old stomping grounds, Brooklyn, New York. Go to Coney Island, just go on some rides. Go to the beach, just hang out, and then try to get home by 8 o'clock so I can watch Double or Nothing. Actually, 7 o'clock goes to the buy-in. So, and then watch the entire Double or Nothing pay-per-view. And try to get the review up sometime on next Sunday night, whenever the pay-per-view is, which will probably be like 11 or 12 o'clock. And then Memorial Day, probably just stay in, and then stay in, probably get some lunch and clean the house a little bit, just chill, and then we wait. Monday Night Raw, the Memorial Day show, as always. So that's it. So lots of stuff going on in the next couple of days, and that's it. Hopefully you watched my last two videos on this channel earlier today. I did a video about AEW moving to TBS in January of 2022. They also got a new show called Rampage, starting on August the 13th on a Friday night at 10 p.m. right after SmackDown. So that's gonna be some epic shit. And basically, Rampage is just going to be like an extension of Dynamite. So a third hour of Dynamite, if you will. So that's going to be awesome come August. That's cool. And then the move to TBS in January 2022. Full Gear 3 is coming out in November. And it's going to be in St. Louis, Missouri. So that should be pretty good. See what happens with that. Also talked about the NXT releases that came out today. Alexander Wolf, Drake Wuertz, the senior referee, or Drake Younger, whatever you want to call him. Vanessa Bourne, Jessamine Duke, a couple others were released today from NXT. NXT did 700,000 views on the dot. So not much of an increase from last week, which had 697,000. That was that. And I talked about The Miz. Now he's going to be out 9 months. 9 months with a torn ACL. So, yeah. So, one of the WWE's not, well, I wouldn't say a top star, but one of, former two-time WWE champion, The Miz, is going to be out for the rest of this, I would say the rest of this year and into early next year. So we probably won't see him back till WrestleMania. Or if he gets recovers in time, maybe he'll come in for the Royal Rumble. But we'll have to see between now and January. About just about 5.5, 6 months away. Actually, 6 months. Yeah, wait, I take that back. We are 7, 8, just about 7, 8 months away for the Royal Rumble. So if Miz can get healthy quick, he might be appearing he might come back at the Royal Rumble. So the Mike Mizanin, get well, my friend, and that's all I gotta say about it. No. So Mike, give one to Maurice for me. You know what I mean? Give it a good pump in the ass from Maurice for me, okay? Because I can't do it myself. Because I got, I got my bevy of ladies waiting in the bedroom. But it is what it is. I'll see them later. But that's it. So check out my videos in the description box below. Like, share, and comment on those videos. And that's pretty much it. And haters, the two haters that I know love to dislike, fat fucks from Texas and Massachusetts that still, are riding my big, hard, super Italian cock. Keep it up, you jealous fucks. That's all I can say about that. Because you can't do anything about it. The train's not going to stop because of you two fat fucks. You two fat, jealous fucks. That's it. So, cheers to you. Here's a, sponsored by McDonald's Vanilla Shake. It is what it's going to make my stomach turn a little bit, but it is what it is. That's that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Wednesday night, May the 19th, 2021, happy birthday to Katie Vick once again. Kane's not too happy, but it is what it is. But anyway, on this late Wednesday night, May the 19th, 2021, or if you're now watching from somewhere else, it is now May the 20th, 2021. Getting closer and closer to Memorial Day, the unofficial start of summer. It's 90 degrees here in Jersey, like I said today. But tomorrow, gonna go cold. 20 degrees cooler tomorrow. 70 degrees tomorrow here in Jersey. And then by Sunday, back up to 91. Ugh. No rain in sight either. It's going to be humid and ugh. Probably going to get another super migraine. The rest of this week, I'll probably have fucking migraines because this fucking weather going back and forth. I can only imagine what the real summer is going to be like come late June, come early July too. How hot it's going to be here in Jersey. It is what it is. That's that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review for May the 19th, 2021, as always from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. All right. Come off a pretty decent show last week. We had we had a pretty good show tonight. Not great, but pretty good. We had the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, defend the AEW Tag Team titles against the Varsity Blondes, Biff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. with the lovely Julia Hart with them as well. We also had the Acclaimed, Max Caster and Anthony Bowen taking on Eddie Kingston and John Maxley in tag team action. Okay, so we got some of that. We heard from Kenny Omega. Got a little segment with Orange Cassidy, hyping up the main event for Double Nothing for the world title, triple threat match with Pac and Orange Cassidy. We had a little segment with that. We also had Christian Cage and Matt Sydal. I'll get to that in just a second. One-on-one. We also had, for the NWA Women's Championship, we had Serena Deeb and Red Velvet. Pretty good match. We had the AEW Women's Champion, Hikaru Shida, in action against Rebel. Don't call her Reba. Which, oh boy. Don't get me started with that. You know, I think that was the only low point of the night for AEW tonight. That match, not good. Not good. Not good. Nah. And I love Shida. I mean, but oh my God, Rebel was fucking horrible in the ring. I mean, she's great to look at. She's fucking amazing. I mean, I'd fuck her, but I mean, come on. Her wrestling skills need a lot of work. Not the same Rebel that we saw in the Menagerie back in TNA 7 years ago. Not the same Rebel. I think she should have just stayed out of the ring and just does what she does, which is basically do the women's hair and makeup. That's it. Just stay away from the goddamn ring. Like I said, great to look at. You know, good-looking woman. I'd bang her and give her a pass. But you know, here's your golden dick. I mean, ticket. Here you go. Get it in the ass and get the fuck out. That's all I gotta say about that. That's it. You know, and Dr. Britt Baker, the MD, Bebe, was at ringside as well. So Britt Baker can get the D and don't have to even leave. I know she's with my boy Adam Cole, Bebe, but you know, don't put her around me because she won't leave. Just ask Asuka, Kyrie, Io, Sasha Banks, Charlie Caruso, among others that are in my lair. Calm down there. I'll be there in a little bit. Don't start without me. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, so we had a pretty good card tonight for Dynamite, and we'll see what happens with the ratings tomorrow night. Tomorrow, I should say, not tomorrow night. Or by tomorrow night, we'll have the ratings. But still, a pretty good Dynamite tonight. And let's begin. All right, so we start off the night with match number 1. Christian taking on Matt Sydal. Pretty good match. They start off the match. They trying to, you know, build each other out. Not like that, you know. Trying to see which one flinch first. Cage gets by headlock, gets back into the ropes, and hits a shoulder tackle for one. Sydal shoots like Christian stops him with a side off the ropes, and Christian holds. And Sydal his own side headlock takedown and for 1 count. Excuse me, too much fucking soda and fucking milk, but it is. So Sydal stands, snapmares Christian down, cover for another 1 count, and then both men get up. They lock up again. Christian gets back into the corner, hits her right hand out in the corner. Sydal hops up with a head scissors, and then a kick, and then a swing. He goes for a springboard, but Christian kicks his leg, and Sydal tumbles to the outside. Ouch. Then Christian with a drop kick to the outside. Rolls Sydal back in the ring for a near fall. Then more rest holds and chin locks, and then Sydal comes back with some elbows. And then Christian with a right hand goes on the second rope, flies out with an uppercut for a near fall. Then a knee to the back, continues to work on Sydal. He steps on the back, pressing his boot into it. Ouch. Goes for a side slam. Sydal hooks his head and tosses him. Then he hits a high kick to face. Christian with an elbow to face. He climbs the corner. Christian gets punched down, and then Seidel goes off the top with the double knees for a near fall, and a whole bunch of kicks, 3 kicks in a row. It goes for a 4th one, but Christian hits a clothesline for a near fall. Then we get some rope work, and Seidel comes off with a leg lariat, goes to the corner with a knee strike, cover for a near fall. He tries for the lightning spiral, but Christian stuffs him with a backbreaker. Then he goes to the corner, waits for Seidel to stand. He charges, tries for a spear, but Seidel hooks the legs, rolls him up for a very near fall. He tries for a submission hold on the mat. Christian gets to the ropes, and then he stands on the apron. Matt misses a kick. Christian pulls his back onto the ropes. Ouch. Goes to the top. He dives. Goes for the frog splash, but Seidel moved. And then he tries for a moonsault. And Christian out of nowhere with a big-time spear for a near fall. Then he tries for the kill switch. And Matt with a high knee strike. He picks the ankle and has a standing corkscrew. But Christian has the knees. And then out of nowhere hits the kill switch. 1, 2, 3. Christian Cage gets the win over Matt Seidel. Not a bad match. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. So pretty good match. Almost 10-minute match. Afterwards they hug. And then Taz, who was on comment, Taz, Red Hook brother. You know, he gets on he's on commentary. Starts talking smack to Christian. Christian starts talking smack to Taz. He's like, come in the ring. Taz's like, oh, you want me in the ring, don't you? And then out of nowhere, we hear Taz's Team Taz's music, and then Absolute Ricky Starks comes out. Obviously, still not ready to compete with his messed up neck. So he'll be on the sidelines any longer. He is front and center. Between him and Christian, they have some business to attend to. So Ricky's like, come on out, boys. So we got, Team Taz, the rest of Team Taz, Brian Cage, Will Hobbs, or Powerhouse Hobbs, and Hook are about to come out through the tunnel, but they attack from behind. They attack Seidel and Cage from behind, and then Christian and Will Hobbs go at it. Brian Hobbs go at it with Christian, I should say. And then Hook attacks Matt Seidel, and he tried to pick him up, and then he was like, can't get him up. And then he got him up, nice freaking up, suplex, and beat. And after that, Hangman Adam Page comes out with some whiskey in his hand. He's like, hold my whiskey there, Ricky. Heads to the ring, starts attacking Brian Cage, who's going to fight at Double or Nothing. Gets some shots in. He hops off the ropes looking for the buckshot lariat, but Brian Cage caught him, looked for the dive. Page got out of it. And then Hook comes to a chop block from behind. And then Brian Cage hits the last ride powerbomb and plants Page in the ring. And Team Taz. Team Taz stands tall in the ring. And that's it. So it is what it is. So a little bit more hype for Brian Cage and Hangman Adam Page going into their match at Double or Nothing. But I was like, well, since, I saw Adam Page getting beat up, and I was like, what the hell is the Dark Order? They just stood back in the ring? I mean, they were in the back doing nothing? What the fuck were they doing? Some friends you got there, Adam Page. Oh, boy. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm fucking dying right now. My head is splitting. It's fucking... My head is, like, hot as fuck. I'm hot as fuck. That's why I'm basically topless. My house is fucking 85 degrees. I can't cool it down. I'm trying my best with a fucking my fan is in my bedroom, trying to cool down the kitchen area. But like right here in this, like my living room, dining room area, fucking hot as fuck. And I got the windows open over here. I can't, open this window right next to me because it's locked. I can't really open it, but it is what it is. So I'm dying here, ladies and gentlemen. Even trying to drink freaking milk, and I really should be drinking water to cool myself down. But if I put water on my head, I get instantly hot. Like 2 seconds later, I'm hot again. Because I think this house has no fucking ventilation or anything. And my heat's off, so it's not the heat. My heat's at 70 right now. I usually turn off my heat for the summer. So for spring and the summer, so this fucking sucks. I can't deal with it. So I might have to abbreviate this fucking video because I'm about to die. Oh, weren't you haters like that? Fuck you. And that's that. So anyway, so the aftermath, I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars as well. Team Taz beat the crap out of Seidel and Adam. And we'll see what happens next week on the program with all that. And we move on from there. All right, a promo from the Varsity Blondes, Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison. Hopefully Drew Hart as well. Pillman takes time to say that his father is to stay away from the ring because all he never knew was the dark side of the ring. Nice little plug. Until he met the Young Bucks. They showed him that there were good people in the business, and they are here because of them. And then Griff Garrison talks about taking care of their merch table a couple years. I think he said he was so happy for it to be able to pick their brains, stuff like that. But right now they're not the same old Buck. They went back to basically the Japan Bucks, the Super Elite Bucks, baby. And they say that the Bucks need a reality check, and that will come in the form of the Varsity Blondes winning the tag team belts. Brian Pillman Jr. says they've seen these Bucks before, but they haven't seen the Varsity Blondes, and they're not going to stop until they win the tag team title. So, promo from the Varsity Blondes, I gave that 2 out of 5. Say about that. Oh boy. All right, after that, we get a promo from Eddie Kingston and Jon Maxley talking about their match with the Acclaimed coming up. Eddie Kingston talks about one being a rapper, and he says he doesn't get the super kick party thing. We don't throw super kick. And Mox is like, I never threw a super kick in my life. And he's like, you have to throw super kicks to go to this party? Okay. They say, anyway, Tony Khan is a numbers guy, so let's go out and beat the brakes off these boys. And Eddie agrees, and they leave. That's it. So, decent promo from both men. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's that. Excuse me. I felt good. I farted. And if you don't like it, fuck you. And then the Acclaimed get some promo time saying they are pissed. They got Moxon invading base and their division. They're tired of it. If they want a shot at us, they got to go through them because they stomp their asses out. And that's well, 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's so in here. All right, then we go to the ring for match number 2. Maxley and Kingston against the Acclaimed. I have to say, I love the Acclaimed. I love Anthony Bowen. I've seen him in Evolve and many other various indie promotions around the Northeast. Max Caster, I good. We all remember him as Bobby Lashley's sister, which I think was a stupid do for him. He'll never live that down. But, ever since they came to AEW, oh man, Max Caster, all the raps he does, I'm like, this guy is the Black John Cena. I'm not talking about Darren Young, because we all know him as the Black John Cena. But Max Caster is like the black version of the Thuganomics version of John Cena. I'm sorry. His raps are just fucking amazing every freaking time we see him. I mean, he this Eddie Kingston wearing the same thing from O'Neill. It's like you look like a pack of Newports, and Mox is like, oh, you did smoke some, Newports back in the day. And then he starts Maxley and talking about Renee Young. He said something about, he wants to give Renee some oral sessions, her podcast. So it kind of played out a actual type of way. So oh shit. And Bowen's like, he made me want to be on the podcast. She wants us on the podcast. So that pissed Moxley off, and they go at it right from the bell. Moxley clocks Max Caster, and then they double team him in the ring with a shoulder block. Just stomping a mud hole in his ass. Sends him in the corner, tags in Eddie. Eddie gets sent into the corner for a knee. John hits a knee. Kingston starts biting the ear. You think he's Holyfield on Mike Tyson. He gets a suplex, which didn't break. And Roses call me. Always at the wrong time. I'll be right back. I'm busy. All right, I'll text you when I finish, okay? Almost done. Okay. Sorry! The missus had the call, but it is what it is. That's that. All right, where was I? After I was rudely interrupted. So they're still beating up on Max Caster in the corner. Eddie goes for some chops, goes for a third one. Max bends forward for protection, but smacks him in the back. Rapping at Max Caster for a while. And then Eddie goes to the top. Throat thrust. He gets a throat thrust. Then a dragon screw leg whip off the top rope. Ow. Then we go to break. The Acclaimed has Eddie locked up in a reverse cloverleaf. Anthony beating down Eddie for a while. And then Eddie comes back with an elbow. Sends Anthony into the ropes. Max falls down from the corner. Maxley comes in and hits a clothesline of both men. Sends Bone to the outside. He turns, and then Max Caster with a right hand. Then another one. Moxley with some right hands. They go back and forth. And Moxley with a kick to Max. And then he hits a German suplex. Goes off the ropes. And hits a clothesline. Then he lifts him up for a power driver. And then Anthony Bowen gets on the apron. Moxley locks in that bulldog choke sleeper. And Bowen passes out, falls to the outside. Moxley grabs Max up in the corner, but Bowen wakes up now and stops it. Then they hit a flex on Moxley. Then he holds on. Bowen's to the top rope. They hit a body at the same time. After that, they cover for a near fall as Kingston broke it up. Max pulls Kingston out of the ring. Moxley goes for a paradigm shift. Bowens escaped. Moxley with a sleeper. Again, tags to Kingston. They hit a half and half suplex. Moxley hits the ropes. Caster pulls in the chain in the ring. Anthony catches it. He goes to wrap his fist, but then the referee saw it, grabs the chain, tries to get it out of the ring, but then Max Caster has the boombox. But John Moxley sees it, grabs it out of his hand, hits Max Caster in the head with it, knocks him out. And then Kingston with insignificant to Anthony Bowens, tags in Moxley, gets in the ring with Eddie. They do a double team paradigm shift on Bowens. 1, 2, 3. They get the win. Match is all right. Gave it 5 stars. And that's all I got to say about that. And let me move on from there. All right. Oh, my God. I have to stop this video. Can't, and I don't know if I can continue, but I'm going to try. For you fans, I'm going to do it. Anyway, backstage, we see a Belch now. Backstage, we have talking to Dean Malenko, Dino Machino. Maybe talking about how many moves they got. And then Alex Marvez comes in, asks Jericho if they're going to accept the Stadium match from Ben. You will have to wait just like the rest. So Marvez, and then I think Jericho says, "You don't want Dean angry. He'll hit you with 1,000, with one of his 1,000 holds or something like that." And then I think Dean said like, "You have 1,004 or something like that," and Joe's like, "I missed a few." So that was kind of funny, have Jericho and Malenko, kind of relive that from WCW circa 1996 or something like that. I forget what year, but when Jericho came out with the list of 1,000 holds, like 1,004 holds, I think he got up to, and then Malenko came out and beat his ass. Oh my God, my neck! I can't do anything. Oh my God! All right, so that's that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. That was kind of funny, and that's that. Ugh. Let's see how much time I got. All right. After that, we go to Tony Schiavone in the ring with Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Scorpio thing was everything in the business. He liked him, and then something happened, and that talk. He says, "I don't have to tell you because we already know Sting isn't the same man he used to be. And I'm no longer a child." Yeah, that's right. You're 30-some-odd years old now, right? He says he's a grown man, wanting him to step aside or he's gonna put the old man down. So we'll see what happens with that. And then Ethan Page says he's gonna finish the interview, and he says Scorpio already proved he could put Sting down, making him miss a week of Dynamite down the steps. And then Darby lost the title to Miro. He's like, "I won't take full credit. Miro will be a hell of a champion, but it was a little bit of his fault, and he knows how much that title means to Darby. It's his lifeblood. It means the world to him." Ethan says he's here to take everything away from Darby. Promises that he will be the final nail in Darby's coffin. So we're gonna see what happens with that. Then the lights go out, and then Sabu. No, Sabu did not come out. We have the man called Sting. Sting comes out, heads to the ring, and both of them, and then Darby Allin comes behind with a skateboard, like what Team Taz did earlier in the night. Starts beating both of them up with a skateboard. So he attacks Ethan in the corner with the skateboard. Sting gets Scorpion Sky, grabs the skateboard, smacks him right in the stomach with it. Ow. And then Darby attacks Ethan, dropping some fists and knees on him, while Sting continues to beat up Scorpion Sky in the corner with some punches and shit. And then Sting, Scorpion block, and eventually does. Ethan tries to stop him, but Darby smacks him with the skateboard as Scorpion Sky's tapping out in the middle of near the center. And that's pretty much that. That's it. So I gave that segment 3.25 out of 5 stars, and we find out later that at Double or Nothing, we will get Ethan Sting be in a tag team match, and it's going to be the first pay-per-view match for Sting in front of fans. And I think they said 6 years, 6 or 7 years. So I think the last time he was in WWE when Seth Rollins broke his neck. But it is what it is, and that's that. So, like I said, 3.25 out of 5 stars for that, and we'll see these two teams fight at. We'll see. We go to commercial. We come back where we see MJF and the Pinnacle, the rest of the Pinnacle at dinner, getting wine from there. Some jabroni, I don't know who he is. Waldo has a bottle of wine, starts chugging it down. Then he slams it down on the table. And then MJF tells Jericho that he's a funny guy, he's a witty guy, it's great, ha ha ha, blah blah blah. The pineapple, my Jericho, blah 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 blah. Oh, so good, Chris, good. So MJF hopes it makes Jericho laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh, because for the first time in the history of his career, you'll be dealing with a guy who always gets the last laugh. Excuse me. And then Dax wonders if they think this is enjoyable, beating them up. He's like, we should be chasing after every title that the company has. We should be building a legacy, a foundation of what AEW is. But they can't do that because they have to deal with Jericho. And after 30 years, he's still making a mockery of the sport. And he says last year's Stadium Stampede was a dog and pony show. I think they're different with that. That was a fucking great match. But anyway, and apparently the server pisses Sean Spears off, because he was looking for a drink of vino. So the server comes in and he pours a little bit of vino wine in his glass, then Dax's glass, and then he comes to Sean Spears, and Sean's like, come over here. Then he grabs the dude, smashes his head into the table, and he's like, I want my drink first. So he leaves, smashes the freaking bottle of wine on the floor, and then Tully Blanchard says, calm there, Sean. Calm down. Calm down. And he takes like a wad of cash, throws it at the freaking the server. He says, this should cover for mess. I gave him like $1,000 or so. I don't know how much it was, but I wish I was that guy, but not to get my head sliced. Ty Dillinger or anything, but I didn't mean to fuck Peyton Royce in the ass 100 times. I'm sorry. I mean, you got a hot-ass wife there, Sean Spears. I mean, give the guy some credit. Anyway, MJF says if Jericho decides to do Stadium Stampede, it will be their very last act. So, that's it. If Jericho and the Inner Circle accept, I think they will. It's coming off of last week's champagne bath, whatever you want to call it, and that's it. So we'll see what happens later on. And so I gave that 3.5 out of 5 stars. But then we get to Max number 3. Hikaru Shida, the AEW Women's Champion, who's going to be celebrating 1 year as champion this Sunday, and then next week they're going to have a big celebration for her 1 year as champ. So we'll see what happens with that. She takes on Rebel, Reba, whatever you want, with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby, side. Yeah, this match, 2 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This match should not have happened, or they should have put it on Dark or Elevation, because this was crap. I mean, I felt bad for Shida doing this. I mean, I know it's supposed to continue the Shida Britt Baker feud going into their match at Double or Nothing for the belt, but this match was garbage. Rebel fakes an injury. She is like, "Fuck you! You're not injured." Attacks her. Is like, "Get back." She moves her back, and then Rebel's like, "I'm fine. I'm fine." Does some jumping jack. And then she starts kicking Shida. Then she starts dancing. I mean, she's a good dancer. I mean, Maybe she was at the strip club the other night, but it is what it is. Shida hits her right hand, grabs the leg, pulls on it, drops an elbow to the inside of the knee. She takes out her own glove, like Britt does, and tries to lock in the lockjaw. But Britt gets on the apron, grabs the AEW title. Aubrey Edwards yells at Britt to get down, and then Rebel grabs a crutch, smacks Shida right across the back with it, shatters the whole fucking thing. I was like, oh great, they're gonna make Rebel beat her. I'm like, no, please don't. And then Rebel with a crappy suplex toss that looked like shit. Gets a near fall out of that. Very near fall out of that. Like Shida almost about to say, please don't lose on that move, please. So thankfully Shida kicked out. Then Shida comes back, kicks the inside of the leg, and then another knee. Then she drops Rebel on her knee. Then she locks in the stretch muffler of all moves, and Rebel taps out like a drunk woman. And that's that. So this match sucked. I mean, probably the lowest match I've ever rated in AEW history on Dynamite or pay-per-view. But I give this match 2 out of 5 stars. It was garbage. Should never happen. After the match, Britt Baker attacks from behind, pulls the belt in the ring. Then she curb stomps Shida on the belt. Ouch. So, Britt Baker's got momentum now, and we'll see what happens with Shida next week at her celebration for her 1 year as champion. I expect Britt Baker to come out and ruin it. I think Shida will probably get the better of it, and then at Double or Nothing, we're gonna get a new champion. There's no way. I don't really think Shida's gonna beat Britt Baker. I really don't think she will. I think her 1 year reign is, she had a great reign as champion, but I think it's time for somebody else. And if she beats Britt Baker, I mean, who's left? Nobody really. Everybody else is done, man. Unless it's gonna be Thunder Rosa. That's the only person I can think of. But I think Britt Baker will win the belt at Double or Nothing, go on a nice monster run with the belt, and she's probably on a collision course with Thunder Rosa again. And I think Thunder Rosa will probably be the next one to get that belt. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. All right, then we get to a segment from last week where Kenny Omega and Don Callis go in to check on Orange Cassidy. We see just give me a hug, Trent and Chucky T and Chris Statlander there. Kenny's like, EVP's in the building. Get out, get the fuck out before I fire you. So Statlander looks at Kenny. She thought she was going to kick his ass. And then she just looks at him and he goes, go, get out of here, alien. Let's go. Out. And then he tells Chucky T and Trent to go. So Trent, they leave and Trent bumps into Brandon Cutler by accident. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Brandon. I know you were filming here. That was kind of funny. So anyway, so Kenny and Don are talking to Orange Cassidy. Doc Samson is there because they let him stay for some reason. They sit next to Orange, has a freaking ice pack on his neck and back area because he basically got dropped on his head, and they injured him by accident, of course. Then he showed Orange the powerbomb that Pac gave him last week. That's what basically changed the outcome of that match, and then made it a triple threat match for the title. Kenny says the point is they value Orange. This is the VI. He said this is just talking. This is the EVP of the company talking, and they need him to be the mascot of AEW. They don't need him as a main eventer. They want to show that they care. Kenny has prepared a contract for him, basically saying we need to protect our talent from themselves. Basically, the document gives up Orange's right to face at Double Line. So he's out of Pac for the world title. But can still get a match sometime down the road. So Orange grabs the contract and just rips it very slowly. So they're like, okay. So Don Callis tells him to explain it to the Cassidy performer to performer. So Kenny asked what went wrong with the Powerbomb. Nothing, just at the level of talent that lives at the top. So he's like, well, what's going to happen if I put you on my shoulders and drive you down with the one-winged angel? He says he's not going to hold back. The damage may be he could kill him or put. Don produces a second contract, which is basically the same contract. Always got to make copies of those contracts. So he puts it on his leg and says, think about it, get some rest, and tomorrow they can get the signed document. So we're going to find out actually next week what Orange Cassidy will do with the contract. Will he sign it and give up his rights? Or what I think will happen, he's just going to rip it up again and probably have a big, humongous brawl with Pac and Kenny, probably somewhere in the middle or near the end of the night, just to hype up the triple threat match that'll still happen at Double or Nothing. And we all know who's going to win that. You know who's going to win. Kenny's going to win, obviously. And then he goes against all odds. He's going to beat Moose. Moose is going to go bye-bye because his contract's ending. I don't know if he's going to renew or he's going to... I don't know if he's going to leave. He go to AEW to sign him. I don't know. Or he might... Then WWE want, but no, we'll see what happens with that as we go on. And then Kenny, after he beats Moose, he gets to defend against Andrade for the AAA Mega Championship. He can win that one because Andrade's about to sign with AEW, and then the rematch will probably happen at All Out, and I think we'll probably start seeing the downfall of Kenny Omega. He might lose all those belts by the end of the year. I think he'll lose the Impact Championship by the end of the year. I don't know to who, but maybe Samoa Joe or somebody else. Depending with Joe, if Joe goes to Impact or he comes to AEW and wins the world title from him, but who knows at this point? Because there is a mystery entrant for the Casino Battle Royale. As always, it's 21 man Battle Royale, and the winner gets title shot. So that mystery entrant might be Samoa Joe. Could be Samoa Joe. Could be Daniel Bryan. I think it's going to be a big name. It's either going to be Samoa Joe or Daniel Bryan at this point. I don't know who else is on a free agent right now. Or it could be somebody from Impact. Maybe Sami Callihan or something like that. Or maybe Moose. So I guess we're going to have to find out in 10 days who that 21st entrant could be. And your 21st entrant is the one that wins the whole thing. So we'll see. All right, so I gave Kenny's segment with Don and Orange Cassidy, gave that 3 to 5 stars, and that's that. I'll just check. Okay. We go to commercial. We come back with the Inner Circle, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, and Ortiz and Jericho. The fans are singing Judas as always. I can only imagine when Joe comes out for the Stadium Stampede, the fans are gonna go completely berserk. A sold out crowd in Dave's place singing Judas like it was Dynamite. When the very first that happened 2 years ago in Washington, D.C. It's going to have that feel. Everybody's going to be singing Judas. They're going to be cheering for Jericho. And everybody feels so good with a live crowd. Sold out in Daly's place. And that's going to be the first, not the first sold out show with fans that more than what WrestleMania was. Because WrestleMania had like 25,000 fans. It wasn't sold out, but still, fans are coming back. That's great. Like I said, AEW is going on tour in July to Miami. And then after that, we don't know yet. WWE is going on tour starting in July. They're going to have Money in the Bank on a fans in July. We don't know where that is. We still don't know where SummerSlam is going to be. New York is the front runner right now. So they might have it at MSG, which they're thinking of having SummerSlam this year at MSG, so they'll probably sell that out if this side of having it in New York, you know, that's going to sell out quick. So, yeah, New York's coming back with some fucking shit. That's good. And then I'll probably maybe be in Chicago, where it usually is, or it might change the venue this year, or change the city this year for All Out 3. And then that's it. Ring of Honor's coming back with best in the world. The week after, I think it's the week after Money in the Bank, or the week before Money in the Bank, somewhere around there. I know it's in July, so that's gonna be with fans in Baltimore. So that's gonna be awesome. So the summer is gonna be so fun, going back to the arenas, certain capacities, of course. Except for if you're in Florida, they get sold out. Texas, they'll sell out. But if you're in like the Northeast around here, you know, probably like 20-30% capacity at that rate. But who knows? But they got wrestling's going back across the country. I don't know if they're not going to go to Canada, obviously, and not anytime soon until Trudeau lifts those COVID restrictions. And probably not going to go over to, WWE's probably not going to go over to England anytime soon. They want to still do a Saudi Arabia show, which will probably be, I would say, at the end of the year at this rate. But who knows? So that's going to happen. So, yeah, it's like wrestling's coming back. You know, AEW's going to have an extra show on TNT on Friday nights. So lots of this summer, man. Lots of it. You know, get your tickets now. Fire up your DVRs every fucking day. It's just going to be an amazing summer going into the fall and into next year. So lots of shit. Lots of good shit. I'm happy. I am fucking happy. This fucking virus is just about over. You know, fans are coming back to the stadiums and eventually the arenas, you know, Madison Square Garden, the Barclays Center, the Prudential Center, everywhere across the country. You know, Dairy's Place is going to be sold out next Sunday. It's going to be great. Money in the Bank will probably be sold out, wherever that may be. SummerSlam is going to be sold out. All Out 3 is going to be sold out. I assume Ring of Honor's Best in the World 2021 in Baltimore will be sold out with fans. Or at least get, I don't know, a certain number. I don't think they're going to get a lot of people there. I'm not sure, but it's going to be awesome. And then, you know, finally when we get to Survivor Series, that's going to be sold out wherever that may be. It's an arena or probably an arena somewhere. Probably sold that out. And then Royal Rumble, we don't know what that, you know, I know it's like 6-7 months away. But when the Royal Rumble hits, that might be in an outdoor stadium or somewhere. That's going to get a lot of fans, at least 40, 50,000, 60,000 fans maybe, but who knows. And then WrestleMania 38 in Dallas in AT&T Stadium. Can they hit over 100 again like they did at WrestleMania 32? We'll see what happens with that. And then maybe next year's Double or Nothing might be in Vegas, like it was supposed to be this year, but actually not this year. Well, actually, last year with the fucking pandemic, they canceled that. It was supposed to be in Vegas. And obviously this year, they can't go to Vegas. They could have went to Vegas, but, you know, the COVID restrictions and shit would have been lifted by then. They could have went to Vegas for Double or Nothing 3. But, you know, they're in Jacksonville. They're in Dairy's Place. It's going to be sold out. To the top of the freaking thing. And that's all I got to say about that. So, wrestling is back, ladies and gentlemen. The fans are back. It's going to be good. I can't wait. I can't wait to go to a fucking concert. Not anytime this year, though, but in this moment, it's not coming into the New York, New Jersey area for a while. I mean, they're going to be in Montclair, New Jersey, and I said many times, I can't really go to Montclair because it's kind of a little bit far away from where I live in Livingston, so not a hop, skip, and jump. You got maybe an hour or two drive going there and back, and the traffic on the highway is a pain in the ass, and getting out of there is a pain in the ass. Even if I don't take my car, if I take, the train or the bus down there, it's a bitch to get back. So I'm not gonna see them in Montclair, New Jersey. I was thinking of maybe getting tickets for the Philadelphia show and going down to Philly, maybe with Rosa, and then crashing at my cousin's house. She lives in Philly, so we could do that if we wanted to. But I think we're gonna save our money and just wait for them to come to the New York, either the PNC Bank Arts Center or the Starland Ballroom, or maybe somewhere in the city, in New York City, I should say. Probably at the PlayStation Theater or Terminal 5, which was supposed to have it last year. And I had tickets, and then the access tickets told the access tickets told me to hold on to the tickets, and then they refunded people. I got my refund. I got my $50 refund from them, and yeah. So now, if they come back to New York City at the end of the year or early 2022, hopefully I have enough money so I can go. Maybe I can get a ticket for Rosa. We'll both go into the city or into wherever if they play in Jersey. We'll go see them there, and we'll have a good old time. Because I miss in this moment. I'm sorry. I miss Maria and the band so much. It is what it is. But they're doing their own thing. Maria just put out a new single with the lead singer of Black Veil Brides called "Meet Me in" what was it called? "Meet Me in the Fire." Not a bad song. Not bad. I mean, I would have expected Maria to scream her head off. Because she did another song for I think it was a DC Comics with Chris. Was actually called "The Calling," and it was fucking amazing. So check that song out. But this song's not bad. I'm not gonna hate on it, because I never hate anything that Maria does, but I question some of the stuff she does. But I don't hate her at all. I don't hate the band. They don't hate me. They're nice. They're very nice people. Randy's doing his own thing with at home. With his wife and everything. Kent's, she just celebrated a birthday a couple days ago, so happy birthday to Kent. Travis Johnson is, he has a side job doing tattoos. That's kind of cool. And he lives in Vegas. So if I ever had the money to go to Vegas and Travis is off tour, I'd love to get a fucking tattoo. And it's gonna cost me money because I gotta, but the fucking plane tickets to fucking Vegas and probably at a hotel, and I gotta save money for a tattoo unless he gives it to me for free. But I'd love to get a fucking tattoo, just like right over. I can't see it because of the glare. Right over here, just with in this moment, blood. I'll just take a picture from blood and just have the cross, the bloody cross, right here, and all the blood. Just it'll have the blood cross here, and then in this moment, old school logo on the top, the blood logo over here, and then with the blood just coming down right here. Probably just stop right here, from right here on, just like a normal tattoo you get on your shoulder, right here. And I'll get that. Rosa probably won't get one. She's too scared. I'm scared of the needle, for the tattoo. I'll probably cringe. I'm like, yeah, get it away. It's hurting my elbow. I hate needles as it is, getting a shot in the, your flu shot or the vaccine shot. I cringe a little bit, but I take it like a man because I'm 40. Got a beard. No. I take it like a man. Get my shot in the arm, and then when I go to blood test, it's even worse because I have to squint and because it hurts. It's like just fucking jab you in there. I mean, just go nicely into the fucking vein. Come on. Don't let the fucking do it. Needles suck. I always hated needles when I was a kid. I still do. I cringe. Now I'm 44 years old, and when I get a fucking needle in my arm, or I get a needle in my, over here, like anything in my arm, I cringe a little bit. I have to, because I really don't like needles that much. So if I ever got a tattoo, that thing's not, he's like going like this, because he has to get the the ink in, and he's like stabbing you right in the elbow and shit. They say it doesn't hurt, but it'll hurt for a little bit, and then close your eyes and pray, and then about depending on the size of your tattoo, be over in a few minutes, like maybe 25, 30 minutes, it'll be over. And that's pretty much it. So if I ever did go to Vegas and hang out with Travis and his lovely wife Michelle, oh man, I would go to his fucking shop, get that tattoo, come home with the tattoo, and scare my mom. Because I know my sister has 6 million tattoos. It is what it is. But my sister's birthday's on Saturday, so big up to my sister. So yeah, she has more tattoos than me. She has like she has like almost all over her body. It is what it is. And me, I keep talking about I want to get one. I want to get one. I want to get one. It's not not cheap. Depending on what you want to get. And like I said, I'm fucking scared of the needle. I mean, I'll be okay with the stencil, but like when you put the needle in, okay, I'm done. No more. But as long as Rose is there and I hold her hand and squeeze it till her hand bleeds, I'll probably just like cringe and just take it like a goddamn man. It's like going to get your prostate exam. You bend down, you pull your pants down, and then the freaking doctor lubes his fucking hand up, and then you have to tell the doctor, make sure you buy me dinner before you put that hand in. And then he puts the hand in, you're like, whoa! Like, not pleasant. It's not pleasant, the prostate exam. Or getting your prostate looked at. It's not fun. And I've had it. I haven't got a prostate exam, but I have gone to the proctologist. So it's not fun getting a thing jabbed up your ass. And not in a sexual way either. So I don't go that way. Most of you guys, you haters out there, you fat fucks out there, you love the D. You're a bunch of fucking homosexuals that love to suck each other's cock off. It is what it is. So yeah, go continue to suck each other off and jack each other off and fuck each other in the ass without lube. Okay, get the virus and die. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's get back to AEW, because I gotta finish this up and call misses and then take a shower. So the Inner Circle come out. Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, Ortiz, and Jericho. Santana's still not there due to his, him getting arrested. Whatever. I think he's just injured from blood and guts. That's why he hasn't been there for the last 2 weeks. So Ortiz like, talk is cheap. I want to fight. Sam's like, I can agree. We're on the same page. And as long as we're both in AEW, this is not going to end. He says that MJF says they call themselves the best, but they're a bunch of clowns. Like last week, flopping around like a bunch of dumb fish in cheap suits, and then we got a chant that was kind of funny. Kager says we got no choice. Since the beginning of Dynamite, we said we're going to be the baddest team and baddest faction in the land. The consequences of not accepting are far worse. If we don't accept, they're just like the Pinnacle. They try so hard to be the inner circle, but the last thing they want is to be a bunch of schoolgirl bitches like them. And then Jericho gets on the mic. He's like, he says last week was a little bit of diversion. It's designed to get the attention of the Pinnacle. And he talks about the challenge and the stipulation. Is it worth it? Was blood and guts worth it? None of them forget what happened, especially Jericho. He still has, his arm, the bionic, arm. They say he was supposed to be out 4 to 6 weeks with a broken elbow. I think he said broken elbow or something like that. So basically, this is 2 weeks later, so he's got 2 to 4 more weeks. He's still going to be in the match, but he's not going to really do much and probably going to get re-injured or something like that, so he'll be out even more. So he said, is it worth it, blah, blah. He said, MJF hurt him bad. And he isn't just physically, he's talking mentally. He's elbow with heel, but what won't go away is the mental image of him getting thrown off the top. He said time stood still. He felt like he was falling for hours. His head almost hit the back of the stage, even though it was made of freaking cardboard. Anyway, it would have been game over. He says MJF scared his family, his children, and everyone who watched. And he's like, was it really worth it? And you're damn right it was. And the only answer he has is when he thinks of the revenge he will get. And yes, it was 1,000% worth it. Jericho says he will knock Jeff's teeth down his throat, break his nose, and punch him right in the face. And he says the ultimate answer is yes. Yes. So that match is on. Stadium Stampede 2, the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle. And if the Inner Circle can't beat the Pinnacle, then they don't do together anymore. But that's to happen. Hopefully it does. I'd love to see the Inner Circle continue on. Jericho and company getting back to what they were when Jericho was champion. And hopefully, AEW gives Santana Ortiz the tag belts. Sammy Guevara, Jake Hager get the TNT title. Just let them be a monster faction. And then just, keep going with this Pinnacle storyline until basically, it ends. I don't know how it's going to end, but hopefully, I'm hoping the Inner Circle doesn't break up. Because if they do, Jericho might retire at this point. Jake Hager will probably be not on TV much. He'll probably just be on Dark or Elevation. Sammy Guevara will probably be the same thing. And Santana Ortiz will probably be the same thing, too. They'll probably just not be on Dynamite much. And probably may not get title shots. And Jericho, like I said, probably retire and either go on commentary with JR, Excalibur, and Tony Baloney as a foursome, or what he's gonna do, be in AEW maybe as like a vice president like that. He'll be in the backstage area with Tony Khan and company, and then on his side time he's got Fozzy. Probably make 6 million more records going for, sell out, make people's ears bleed, and do his podcast and stuff like that. So he's good. I mean, Jericho's good. He's 50 years old. I don't know how much he's got left at this point, if he has anything in the tank wise, but music wise, he's probably got 10, 15, 20 years left at most with Fozzy. I think Fozzy is supposed to come out with a new album soon. They were on tour this last year during the fucking pandemic, which I thought was a bad idea. But they're back. They're going back on tour, I think, this year. So that's gonna be some. Be on some festival tours. I know that. So Jericho's gonna be around. He's gonna be around. He's not gonna be wrestling much probably this time. Depending on what the outcome of this match is, like I said, I don't know. But I still think the Inner Circle is gonna get the win. Hopefully they do, and they go on and hopefully, become a big faction again. But we'll see. And that's that. All right. After that, so I gave all that 3.5 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get a video from earlier in the day. We see Jade Cargill with Giovanni. We see Smart Mark Sterling come in and continue trying to, represent Jade. He's like, oh, Matt Hardy and Vicky Guerrero, they're all about themselves. But if you work for me, I'll make it all about you, Team Jade, and we'll go to the top. This and that, and then Jade got mad for some odd reason. He's like, Mark Sterling was like making fun of Tony Schiavone. He's like, why do we have? I was like, we're not gonna have some douchebag like Tony Schiavone. He's like, you're gonna be sitting down with JR. I'm like, yes, you should. Tony Schiavone sucks, but it is what it is. And then Jade's like, whoa, get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm like, so he leaves, and Jade looks at Tony. He's like, oh. So I'm like, all right, Jade Cargill, you really, I mean, come on. You belong. But yeah, she should get a sit down interview with Jade. That's it. All right. We're gonna a little bit after this. We're gonna just run through these results, and then we're gonna finish up. All right. Then we get to your match of the night. In my eyes, we had for the NWA World Title, Serena Deeb coming off injury because she tore her. I think what happened? They said she tore her ACL. After she was in that Women's World Elimination to Rio in the first round. That's why her and NWA wasn't doing any taping, so they can't strip her of the belt. So she's still the champion for 205 days right now. As of right now, it's 205 days. I don't see her losing unless there's going to be NWA pay-per-view coming up soon. To who? Maybe Thunder Rosa or Camille or Melina. Who knows? But she will lose that belt. I just don't know who right now. So anyway, we get to this match with Red Velvet and this was great. Just beat the living bejesus out of each other. Just an amazing match. I can get my computer to of spots and shit like that. But we get into the end, and Serena Deeb locks the head. Looks to go for a finisher, but Red Velvet with a back body drop. Red into a pinfall near fall. Deeb shows Red with a Uranagi. She goes to the top rope. Goes to the moonsault, but Serena Deeb, she locks the head. She pulls up, hits something. She stacks her up for a very near fall. And then Deeb wants to surrender the head. She pulls the leg back even further, and Red Velvet was trying to go for the ropes to break it. Serena dragged her back into the center of the ring. She locks the leg, and then Red Velvet rolled her up for a near fall. She hits Serena with a kick. Deeb hits the ropes and clips the back of the leg. And then she locks in the Serenity Lock again, and this time Red Velvet taps out. So pretty damn good match. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. And Serena continues on as the NWA Women's World Champion. And like I said, we'll see what happens with her in her next defense. Probably on the NWA pay-per-view coming up. And we'll see if she can hold it. And we'll see. That's it. We're back with Alex Marvez talking to Pac. Pac is pissed. He says he's tired of all these opportunities, getting fucked up. But he has his match, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Then he says, at Double Nothing, what fool bets against the bastard now? So we'll see what happens with that. I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and you move on. Just some hype for the world title at Double Nothing. That's it. All right, then we get to match number 5: Austin Gunn and Anthony Gogo. Thanks for coming, Austin Gunn, who had Arn Anderson and Cody Rhodes at ringside. Anthony Gogo had the Nightmare Factory at ringside, Nick Camarado and QT Marshall. Like I said, thanks for coming, Austin Gunn. He had no chance. But, he got a little bit of moves in. Austin hit the natural selection. I wonder where we got that from. But Anthony goes back, boom, right in the gut. Like basically right in the gut. Austin Gunn's struggling to the ropes. He starts pulling himself up. So Anthony's, I'm like, please stay down. Please stay down. And Anthony Gogo's like, well, fuck you. Boom! Right in the gut again. Austin Gunn collapses to the mat. And we see Anthony Gogo bleeding from his face. And the comments are like, oh, he's, he got busted open. He's got blood over his face. And then we see that it's not from him. It's from Austin Gunn's mouth. So he must have broken his ribs, got internal injuries. Referee Bryce is like, we've got to stop this. He was about to, ring the bell, but Austin's like, you would not stop the match. I'm like, really? This kid has a fucking death wish. I feel sorry for his dad, Billy Gunn, who got cracked right in the ribs with that punch. Ugh. But he calls towards him. He stands up, starts, wipes the blood on Anthony's chest, and he's like, "Fuck you," and he shoves him away. Then he pushes him up like a Superman punch, right in the mush, knocks him the fuck out, and that was it. That's your match. Knocked him right out with a Superman punch, and Bryce had to call it. So Anthony Gogo with another win, and that's pretty much it. I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. 2-minute suck fest, but it is what it is. Afterwards, Cody and Arn look over Austin Gunn. He's still awake, and Anthony Gogo took the American flag from Cody, and then he threw it at Cody, and then Cody got upset, and then they had the referees. All the referees came out. They had to back him away. Yeah, all that stuff. So, see what as next week on the program, we're gonna have a weigh-in for a match between Anthony Gogo and Cody Rhodes. And then they're gonna have the match at Double Nothing, which I think Cody's gonna put him over, and because Brandy's about to pop, so he'll probably be a Gogo will probably knock him a bunch of times in the stomach and ribs and break his ribs open and shit. He'll probably be gushing blood coming out of his mouth. Arn Anderson will probably just throw in the towel, and then Cody will be away for a while. Brandy will probably have the kid. I think we'll see probably either in August by All Out, but we'll see. That's that. So like I said, I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, after that, I gotta move on here. That's that. All right, we go backstage with SCU, Kazarian Daniels. Alex Morvez is like, ask Daniels a cryptic tweet he had, which basically said, what did it say? I think he said, it's not over yet, I think he said. I forget. But anyway, he asked him about that tweet. Daniels doesn't answer. He shakes Cass's hand, says something in his ear. We don't know what it was. And then he walks away. And then Cass says he doesn't have words or the time to explain what Daniels meant to him. Whatever path he chooses, he's earned it. As for him, he knows what path he's on. He's not blaming just the Bucks. He's gonna hunt down every member of the elite, the elite, and you're gonna learn about loss and what it feels like to get your heart ripped out of your chest. And he will have his recompense or die trying. He says this is a bomb that you can't defuse, a gun that you can't unload, and he says this is the gospel, according to Frankie Kazarian. That's some interesting stuff at the end. We all remember when Daniels was the fallen angel back in TNA. He always, ended his promo with that is gospel. And I stole it from him after that, but so I don't know. Will Kazarian be like the fallen angel? Will we see Daniels come back as a singles guy, maybe as the fallen angel again? Relive, TNA circa 2005, 2006 when he came out and he won so many X Division titles and the matches he had with AJ and Petey Williams and Kaz and Samoa Joe and company. During the great years that the X Division had back in 2004, 2000 up to 2008, 2009, before Hogan killed it. I mean, the division now is like, not a bad X Division though. It's not hard. The belt's hardly defended though. I forget who even has the belt now. I think it's Chris Bay. I think. I mean, I haven't watched Impact in God knows how long. But yeah, pretty good X Division. Tag team division's okay. I don't even think they have I don't even know they have tag team champions. I think they do, but I don't even know who it is. The world title pictures, a who's who. Kenny's the champ. Moose is the #1 contender. You got guys like Eddie Edwards. You got Sami Callihan on the outskirts looking in. You got Deonna Purrazzo as the women's champion, just run through everybody right now. I don't know who's gonna beat her at this point. Decay's back now, a new version of Decay with my demon assassin Valerie Sky, otherwise known as Rosemary, with Crazy Steve and Taurus. There going after Rosemary had a match with Jessica Havoc, and Havoc beat her up. Yeah. So she got the #1 contenders. I think she got the #1 contenders, and I think Deonna won. Rosemary should be the fucking champion. I'm sorry. I mean, Deonna Purrazzo beating everybody. But like I said, I think Rosemary should get one more shot, one more run with the belt. I mean, come on. The Demon Assassin, the freaking Queen. Come on, give her the belt. Just make me happy at least. Come on, as long as I'm happy, I'm happy enough with her sucking my big old Italian dick, away from away from TNA and everything. You know what I mean? With the evil Fed coming back. Soon. The website's still being redone. Come on, Shane, let's go. Shane Carver, get your fucking ass out of your fucking head. Or head out of your ass. Well, something like that. Posting fucking pictures of Scat Bear. Or was that Maddie doing that? John Madison posting those pictures. Fucking sick fuck. You sick fucks. Stop posting that fucking shit of this guy named Scat Bear freaking eating shit and condoms filled with shit and condoms filled with pee and oh god. I feel like I'm gonna puke every time I see a fucking picture. I mean, the new pictures I've seen, with the guys fisting the dude in the fucking ass. I'm like, oh. I probably made you people throw up just now. I think I did. I know it's 1:49 in the morning, but most of you are probably sleeping right now. Thank God you are. But right now, I feel like I'm about to throw up. And not from the heat or anything I ate. I think I'm about to throw up my McDonald's I just ate in like an hour or so ago. And my, my, what's left of my fucking shake right now because it's melting. It's melting! Oh my god. But really, Shane, you need to stop that fucking shit. It's fucking annoying. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a good sport here, but come on. Those things, do it on your own site, all right? Don't do it on, on a fucking wrestling site, a eFed wrestling site, posting those garbage pictures. And especially in the fucking Discord chat. Come on. It's disgusting. I'd rather show fucking hot pictures of my fucking demon assassin, Wwe Sky. Just sexy pictures with the makeup on and without the makeup on. Or just show hot ass pictures of Kairi Sane, Asuka, and Io Shirai. Or Charlie Caruso. Or Scarlett Bordeaux. Any fucking hot chick right now. Hell, I'll even show a fucking naked picture of Eva Marie. Not that anybody wants to see that, but anyway. Because her titties are fake. She probably has pink hair down, on her crotch too. And we all know it's a box machine, so she probably botches having sex with somebody. It is what it is. She probably, sitting on the guy's dick, starts riding the guy really hard, and then next thing you know, oops! I broke your dick! Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but fuck Eva Marie. Not literally fuck her, but yeah. Get out of here. Get out of the wrestling business, you bitch. And that's that. So we'll see what happens with Frankie Kazarian next, and maybe what happens with Daniels coming up, and that's that. All right, after that, we go to the ring with Mito, the TNT champion, because he smashes on that pussy. Yeah. Basically, he thanks Jesus Christ, for protecting him and giving him strength and power than anybody else that he can destroy everybody. He beat Darby up so bad. He took what Darby said cannot be taken. Now he's like, so he says, now it doesn't matter who, if you have what I want, it's done. He said that Darby is a top, but if he gives him and make one of his stupid studios. So he holds the title in the air. He says he's a champ, and next week he'll have an open challenge, give some guy a shot at the title, and he's gonna destroy him over and over and over and over again. And then we get the music of Lance Archer, who comes up with Rabbits, and he's trying to hold him back. Good luck with that. Tells Miro to shut the crap up. He's been here ever since he had a special day to himself, kind of, just the Rusev Day. Rusev Day! I miss Aiden saying that. Sorry. I don't even know whatever happened to Aiden in English. Say that WWE let him go. It is what it is. So basically, Lance says he didn't win the title when he faced Cody, but this time he's gonna beat Miro for the belt, and they're gonna give the people at Double Nothing a monster fight from one big bad SOB to another. Can't wait to beat the crap out of him, or beat the crap out of each other. He's gonna hold the belt up, ignore his Bulgarian bitch. So Miro's like, ooh, haven't I heard that one before? So he says Lance isn't a monster. He's got an old man holding him back. And Jake's like, really? I'm an old man? Yeah, you're 60. You're 60 there, Jake. I liked how, Miro bashed him so good. It was great. He's like, when he wanted the title, nothing will hold him back. And he says if Jake comes close to the ring, not even Yoga will save him. I was like, damn, man. Miro doesn't like DDP Yoga. Oh, shit. I think, you know, DDP probably heard that and was like, oh shit, I might have to go to AEW and teach Miro some yoga or some shit. Because it ain't your mama's yoga. Miro might have a, you know, good old fashioned diamond cutter, you know, not a diamond cutter, you know, well, for, you know, well, it's DDP, so I'll say, good old fashioned diamond cutter, bang, in his future if he keeps that up. But it is what it is. As far as Lance goes, he says, you say everybody dies, which is true, he says, but Miro insists that Archer will be the first to die. And that's it. So we found out that that match has been signed for Double or Nothing. I mean, the Double or Nothing card is stacked. I mean, great matches. Look at that card. It's gonna be way better than freaking Backlash. It could be 10, not even 10, like 1,000 times better than Backlash. It'll last longer too. Because it's starting, I think, at 7 o'clock with the buy-in, and then 8 o'clock the show starts, and I think got like 8, 9 matches already signed. So that's this. You know, this show is probably going at least to 11:30, close to 12 o'clock. It's one of the big shows, so. Of course, we all know All In is their WrestleMania. And Double or Nothing is like, I would say, the Royal Rumble type, kind of. Because, you know, Fyter Fest and Fight for the Fallen are coming out, I believe, in July. So. And that's going to be on TNT, of course. But next year, they're going to have the 4 quarterly super cards on during the year. I think it's 4. I think he said Tony Khan said 4, I believe. He said quarterly, so that's 4 quarters basically. So one during early in the year, one during the spring, one during the summer, and then one during the fall, or near the end of the year. So we're gonna get those super cards, which are gonna be awesome, like a Clash of Champions type thing, Battle of the Belts. Tony Khan said something like that. So that's gonna be awesome next year. You know, with TBS having Dynamite and Rampage, gonna be some good stuff next year. With, you know, they're still gonna be on TNT because they have a deal till 2023. So next year they're gonna have all those super cards, and then they'll probably have to they may renew on TNT to have those quarterly shows again, or they'll just have them on TBS in 2023. Who knows? That's that. So we'll see what happens with Needle and Archer, Double or Nothing, and I think, you know, just 0-8 in big time matches. I don't see him winning the belt here. I don't think Miro is going to be a transitional champion. I think he's going to win the belt. You know, he's fighting. He's giving Dante Martin a shot next week. You know, he's going to win that, obviously. So that's his first time, you know, and I think, you know, and against Lance Archer in his second defense, he's not going to lose it. So I'm going to give that win to Miro. And Lance Archer is going to be 0-9 in big-time matches. He just can't win the big one. And that's it. I think Miro is going to hold that belt for a while. And that's all I got to say about that. And we move on. So I gave this segment 3.25 stars, and that's it. All right, then we go to the main event for the AEW Tag Team belts. We got the Young Bucks taking on the Varsity Blondes. Not a great match, but still pretty damn good. Bucks were beating up Pillman for the start. And then they fly. There was a nice move by Nick Jackson. He started tight roping on the ropes and almost slipped, and then he flipped onto, I think, Greg Garrison on the stage. That was kind of cool. And then they posed in the ring. And then afterwards they start beating Brian Pillman up as we go to break. And then Greg Garrison gets the hot tag. Matt comes in. He gets beat up for a while. And then there's a double spear to the Bucks. They go out to the outside. And some more high-flying moves and shit. And then we get near the end of the match. We get a sharpshooter. Matt, the referee, distracted. Nick has some of that cold spray that Brandon Cutler has. He, excuse me, he sprays it in Brian Pillman's face. And then Griff Garrison comes in, kicks Matt in the face. But Nick comes in with a super kick, knocks him down, and then he starts faking an injury. And Rick Knox is like, checking on him to make sure, he's okay. Obviously, he's not. And Tony Schiavone's like, oh, he's faking it. This is fake. He's just going off and shit. I'm like, shut the crap up, Schiavone. I was like, God damn. Anyway, Nick's faking it. Brandon Cutler tosses another can of cold spray. And then Julia Hart points it out to Rick Knox. Rick Knox grabs it, takes it away. I thought he was disqualified for that. Because he went to by the timekeepers there by Justin Roberts. And I think he's gonna either give it to Justin Roberts or qualification, and Bucks were gonna win anyway. So takes hand away, and Brandon Cutler comes in, gives Matt another one. I mean, how many do you have, dude? And then Matt takes the spray and kind of sprays it in Julia Hart's face, even though it kind of malfunctioned. But got enough into Julia Hart's face, blinding her. And then out of nowhere, Brian Pillman Jr. with a 1935 roll-up almost won the belts on a fucking roll-up. Matt kicked out at 2.999999999. So Pillman goes for a super kick. Matt blocks it. Matt tries for a super kick, and then that gets caught. Matt catches his own. Then he locks in the sharpshooter right in the middle of the ring. We see Nick on the outside stopping Griff Garrison from stopping the pin, stopping the tap out. So he knocks him down, and then he comes on the apron, flies in with a face buster, X Factor. Then he hits the face buster. Then he goes to the outside and does a flip on the Garrison. And after that, Brian Pillman tapped out. So the Bucks retain. Kind of shady. It is what it is, but still pretty decent match. I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that was it. Afterwards, the Bucks celebrate. Brandon Cutler with more freaking spraying Matt and Nick down. Then we see Maxley and Kingston come from behind. They're in the corner. They turn and they try they're like, sorry, don't hurt us, guys. Please don't hurt us. We don't mean it. We don't mean it. They're trying to leave. But Mox and Kingston beat him up, get some stomps in the corner, and then Kingston starts biting Nick. Just beats the crap out. And then Moxley with the bulldog puts him out. Then does the Nick. So they're both passed out. And then Eddie Kingston and Moxley look down at the very expensive Dior, and they pull a good old-fashioned New York Bronx heist. So back in the day when you had the best shoes, the guys would steal your shoes and then throw them on top of the phone line, on top of the lines and shit. So that's what they steal shoes and the socks. So they stole their shoes, which was kind of funny. After that, they go to the commentary position, and then the Bucks wake up. They notice that their shoes and socks are gone. They start. It was funny. The aftermath, I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars as well. And we're gonna see what happens next week on the program, the Go Home Show, and that's it, man. It was funny. I like that, after corny Kingston come in and steal their shoes. And that's that. Will they steal the belts at Double or Nothing? Probably not. I think the Bucks are going to retain. going. The Bucks will retain. Beat Kingston and Maxley. Some chicanery. I think Don Callis might get involved, or the Good Brothers might get involved. Gallows and Anderson, or maybe even Brandon Cutler might get involved. God forbid Michael Nakazawa gets involved. And that's it. All right, so that ends Dynamite for this week. Pretty decent show. Gave it 7.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below, or you can do a video reply as well. Any questions, put it down below in the comments section of the video, or hit me up via social media. And that's pretty much it. So that's it for Dynamite. Once again, 7.5 out of 10 stars. And we'll see what happens next Friday night. No, not Wednesday night, because of the NBA playoffs. They got preempted to a live show, a live edition of Dynamite next Friday night, right after SmackDown on TNT, beginning at 10 p.m. So right after SmackDown, go right into AEW. So the ratings for that, the next 2 weeks should be some interesting stuff on Friday night. And that's that. Quickly, for next week, for the Go Home show, like I said, it's going to be Friday, May 28th at 10 p.m. right after SmackDown. So here's the lineup for next week. For the TNT title, take on Dante Martin. We got Jake Cargo with an open challenge roster. Women's roster, probably some jobber. I got of the Dark Order taking on Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page after what happened after Sting and Darby Allin beat the crap out of them. They went to leave, and then the Dark Order comes out. They ran them off. So we're gonna get that match coming next week. Should be decent. Speaking of Darby Allin will face Cesar Bonani in the one-on-one. We got a rematch from like 3 years ago between Joey Janela and Hangman Adam Page. That should be pretty good. Like I said, the Anthony Gogo and Cody Rhodes, they weigh in. I know this is what I didn't mean to. We got the Inner Circle, 1 year anniversary celebration of Akira Shida's reign as AEW Women's Champion. And also next week, we got Orange Cassidy responding to Kenny Omega's offer to defer his title shot. And that's pretty much it. Dynamite. It's next Friday night with SmackDown and the Go Home show for AEW. Next week, since the missus is not here, I can Monday you'll get your Raw review right after Raw. Tuesday your NXT review right after NXT. And then after that, probably go back to my normal schedule, where I'll try to get the reviews out as best I can. Since the missus is here now, not gonna have much privacy. It is what it is. But I'll be here as best I can to give you all the reviews and all the news I can. And since next 2 weeks on Friday night, SmackDown and AEW back to back, I'm gonna try to get the SmackDown review up on that Friday night, probably after Dynamite goes off the air. So I'll do the SmackDown review, and then Saturday I'll do my AEW review first, because I gotta get the predictions for Double or Nothing as well on TGC 197, and then Sunday, hopefully I can get the Double or Nothing review up. Or I might save it for Memorial Day. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so stay tuned. Don't forget to tap that bell, get notified when I do a video, so you don't miss out. And you're like, Peter, where's the videos? You have to tap the bell. If you don't tap the bell, you won't know when I do a video. And that's it. So hit the bell, get notified when I do a video. Continue to smash that like button to death. You fat fuck haters, you know what to do. Keep giving me views and giving me dislikes because you love my dick so much in your mouth. And that's all I can say about that. Continue to subscribe to my channels, all down below. Check out my videos I did earlier in the day. Links are down below. Share the videos all over the internet. Follow me on social media and all the stuff down in the gobbledygook. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to my head's starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm gonna take a quick cold shower, maybe watch a little bit of TV before I hit the bed, edit this video up, and then go to bed and get ready for Thursday. And you should too. So thank you all for watching this video. And I'm Peter Gunn signing off. Peace out. Rock on. And if you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you, motherfuckers. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Fuck you, man. If you don't like it, kiss my ass. And fuck off. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Ha! You fucking cunt bag sons of bitches. Suck my dick, bitch.